Hey everyone, Matt here. So it's July 8th, and it's time to do our inspection on the purple hive here. Hopefully it goes better than the 2 weeks ago there when we had all the cross-combing issues. But just from watching the entrance here, they seem to be doing well. Good population, lots of pollen being brought in and nectar. The only thing that I noticed there 5 days ago was the little poop streaks in that at the entrance there. And usually people associate that with nosema or some sort of gut problem. But like I said, I noticed it 5 days ago and there doesn't seem to be any more. So maybe some of those conversion frames are old from last year. So maybe there's some nectar that's fermented and maybe they ate that and didn't agree with them. But it doesn't seem to be an ongoing problem. So I'm sure it's fine. So let's just jump into it. Okay. Ooh, sticky, sticky propolis. Okay. Okay, there's some issues. What? I guess that was attached. There's one piece of, I was wondering why it was so hard to pull up, but there's like one piece of comb that I guess snapped off. Wasn't it? Probably was kind of partially attached to the back of the hive. Bummer. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's nice. That's a full-on. This was a new frame, and they totally drawn it out, filled it with comb, with honeycomb, same as on that side. But one piece fell out there, which kind of is not cool. It's got honey dripping over everywhere. Let's just put it. We'll kind of put this down and then lay it on that, and then the honey will drip on the top cover, I guess. Do something with. Just put that in my comb box for now. Yeah, that's pretty much all comb, or honeycomb. Seemed weird that they would build that one off the side and go straight through the outside frame and into the side of this frame. And that's a honey one, I think. Oh, there is some brood on this side, and what? 2 queen cells. What's going on here? I thought, why would there be 2 queen cells? This queen should have already hatched out. Well, let's throw that in there. That is kind of weird. Maybe they... Oh, no, hold on. 2, 3... 3 queen cells one that's open. One right here. Looks like it's open. Maybe they're not viable and they haven't tore them down yet. Let's go in here and see if we see some queen sign, like them laying eggs or something. That's kind of weird because by now they should have, the queen should have hatched, because last time we were in all these hives, in these ones the queen cells were hatching as we were in there, and we made those splits with them. But then, so then in 2 weeks they should have went on their mating flights and then be laying brood by now. But it seems, this is really sticky too, it seems that cross comb again. Yeah, you can see on that one how they kind of cross-combed it right there. Built straight off into this next one here. Just don't understand. See if I can cut that off there. I think if I just trim that one. It's weird that they would just go straight out. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. So there's that. So the amount of nectar that they're putting away leads me to believe that they don't have a queen. So maybe something happened to that first queen that were hatching out, but they had enough brood to make new queen cells. So let's just put this one back in here real quick, like. Let's take a look at this. I don't see any eggs being put in. Let's just put that in there for a sec here. I just want to check this other 2 frames and see if they're are the same as the other ones where they don't have any eggs or anything. And then I guess they decided to make their own new queens. Oh, this is heavy. Yeah, so there's another queen cell, so that's 4. Yeah, and it's all full of, all the empty holes have nectar, so they obviously had to requeen themselves. They still have a bunch of worker brood that hasn't hatched out yet. So I'm just gonna put this one down here and then we'll clean up some things. There's this last frame that, wow, it's heavy. Oh, that's because this whole back side, what's the front side look like? pretty much all honey. Yeah, look at this top side here. It's not laying straight in the frame. They built it out about a 1/4 inch wider, but you can see all the, that's all capped honey. So, and the top is kind of capped. So I'm gonna clean off that burr comb. And then, I guess what I could have done is that extra queen cell I could have put into the 3-frame nuke. I could still do that, I guess. They had one frame that really didn't have anything on it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll take the one frame that has, maybe I'll take the one frame that has 2. So let's put this back in here. This one is the one that was all messed up, which we'll just put it right beside this other honey one. So this one has that one queen cell on it. So that had one, this had one, and I think this one had the 2. So I think what I'll do is, yeah, I'll put that one into there. Okay, so what I did was I got some painter's tape, which Greg V told me a way that he does it is he kind of cuts the extra comb to the size, and I guess it's an old top bar beehive trick where they put the comb in there and then they use painter's tape to hold it up instead of using elastic bands or fishing line. And then he said that the bees will just chew it off. So just like that. So I'm just gonna put this down here for a sec. Then I'm gonna cut this comb off into my comb box. This cross comb. Whoop. Which is all right here. This cross comb there. Okay. So that's a little straighter. So this one, so did that one have a queen cell? Yeah, so this one had one there. So we'll put that one in, and then we'll put the new frame between this one and the other brood frame, which is all drawn out. So to get them to draw that straight, let's put that in there now. And we'll put it, let's just put it like this. Boom. And this one pulls over. And then we'll finally put in this one. Actually, I want to scrape that off the wall there. There's some, there we go. It's a sticky one. And then we'll put this other frame in here. I need to chop this bottom cross comb piece off first. Okay, here we go. So we'll put this one in so they can finish drawing that out. And then they have the new queen cells on this one and queen cell on this one. New frame in the middle. Okay. So we'll check on them in, I guess, 2 weeks. Enough time to let the queen hatch out and go on her mating flights. And I left a little, there's like a little tunnel there through one of the conversion frames so they can come up and clean that up. Okay, so that one's done. Now let's put this other frame with the queen cell into the 3-frame nuke there.